Hey, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune into the Daily Vibration, okay? My name is Kamoy. If you are new, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today, we are going to talk about self-sabotage and really talk about how you play a part in sabotaging yourself, okay? First and foremost, there's a lot going on in real time right now. And if you are not paying attention to what's going on with you, you are self-sabotaging, all right? So if you are too busy paying attention to what other people is doing or what other people is not doing, what knowledge and information other people is sharing, but what knowledge and information you don't know for yourself, or you can't fact check for yourself, or you can't find for yourself, you are self-sabotaging, okay? The goal is to know yourself in this season, in this time, better than anyone else knows you. Because if anyone else knows you better than you know yourself, then you can be prone to become an emotional puppet, okay? And puppeteered to play the will of those whoever wants to puppet you or puppeteer you. If that even is that even a right terminology? But you guys get what I mean, right? Nobody wants to be anyone's emotional puppet. And what happens is we emotionally and mentally and sometimes even physically self-sabotage ourselves, okay? Now, that can happen for many different reasons. For some people, it's trauma. For some people, it's ego. For some people, it's just pure laziness, okay? However that falls within your flow, this is the season right now, especially with the energy in Cancer, with the solar eclipse just leaving Cancer, right? And with Mercury in retrograde in Cancer, I believe it's in Cancer. I believe the retrograde is in Cancer. You guys can fact check that. But just the sun placement with the eclipse placement that happened yesterday, I want you guys to know that we are definitely in an emotional wave. And when you take a look at also where the other planets are and where they're retrograding right now, you can definitely get a big sense of what's going on. There is a sense of home, family, and your hidden self or your true self being under the microscope right now. Whether you want to look at yourself or not, that's what's being shined on the collective. You can see that playing out with the protests. You can see that playing out with the government. You can see that playing out with your family. You can even see that playing out with your own internal self, okay? And this is no matter on what level you are on, right? Everyone is experiencing the same wave of energy. However, it just plays out differently for some, right? Because some people are definitely looking for the keys and the signs and the symbols as they're moving through this energy so they can expand and they can evolve. However, if you have been self-sabotaging yourself and you are still stuck to a paradigm or a belief system or even a community or a group of friends of, or maybe even the opinion of family members that does not wholeheartedly serve where you are right now, does not bring about change in your life, that just keeps you oppressed and suppressed, right? You are going to have a difficult time with the energy that's coming in. But there is enlightenment, or there is light, or, within the darkness, right? And the light within the darkness means that you can take your own power back by getting to know yourself and stop self-sabotaging, okay? Self-sabotagement can play out in many different ways for others, okay? For me, it played out in procrastination and having to be perfect, and maybe at times even having the need to be right all the time, right? So as I begin to take a look at these aspects of myself by interacting with other people, the people in my lives, family members, and stepping back and not so much looking at their flaws, but also looking at my flaws and maybe how I may have projected something, or maybe how they're trying to project something, or maybe it's an old wound that's coming back based on this person's projection that I still may need to heal, right? Acknowledgement is key. Acknowledgement without judgment is key. Observation without judgment is key. That is the only way real change happens, okay? So I asked you the question today. Have you been operating in self-sabotage? Have you been getting in your own way? Are you your worst enemy or enemy, okay? Have you been taking a look at really what's bothering you? Do you know why you're sad? Do you know what makes you happy? Do you know why you're triggered when this happens? Do you know why you're triggered when someone says this? Do you know these things, okay? Because I guarantee you, if you don't know these things, there is someone close to you that knows these things, okay? And that has emotionally control over you, okay? Especially if they're immature, that's that fuck fight energy that you can get with people, or that's that manipulative guilt trip energy that you can get with people, because people are aware of your emotional triggers so they can pull at your heartstring, okay? So be mindful. Be mindful as we're moving through this energy today. We're in Cancer season. It's a lot of emotions in the air, okay? Are you self-sabotaging yourself? And if you are doing so, how does it look? How is it playing out? Okay, how is that playing out for you, right? All right, on that note, this is just something for you to think about, okay? Peace, love, and light to each and every one of you. Now remember, however, out of darkness comes enlightenment, which means in order for the light to come on in the room, you have to walk into the dark room and flip the light on. So I ask you to go into your dark crevices and allow it to teach you things about yourself so you can flip that aha, that light, that enlightenment switch on, okay? All right, my lovelies, I'm going to see y'all in tomorrow's daily vibration. Make sure that you set that notification button and hit that subscribe button. Also, please give a thumbs up on the video. That will help the algorithm. Greatly appreciate it, all right? At least getting ready to work in the monthly, so I might have those up, before the first of the month. Let's see how the energy flows, okay? Be kind to yourself, love yourself, honor yourself, okay? And I will see you guys in tomorrow's daily vibration.